Yeah.
We got Mr. Daniel Patterson up in here today.
Who is also the producer of the Low Country Boil podcast.
He's the man who runs all this stuff.
Yep.
Multi-instrumentalist, studio session musician, a hired gun,
Yep.
plays in multiple bands, multiple instruments,
Yeah.
music production. Did I leave anything out?
A stud.
Video production.
I also made these Coca-Cola bottles here, or not bottles.
They're props.
Props. Yeah. I fixed these up for my folks just now. That's about all I can think of off the top of my head.
So how did you get started, Daniel? How did you get started? Because you know a lot. I mean, you do a lot.
Well, when I started out, my dad bought me a keyboard when I was 3 years old, and I just kind of sat down with it, fooled around with all of, like, the little demo songs, and somehow managed to hammer out something that kind of sounded like one of the demo songs on there.
He has really good problem solving skills, and when he was little, I thought the batteries were dead in the keyboard, and because the song sounded a little off, and I went in the room and it was him playing the demo song. So we kept buying him bigger keyboards, and then he started playing the Beatles, and then he wanted a guitar, so we bought him an acoustic guitar, and from there it was Katie bar to the doors. Everything he wanted, whenever he wanted an instrument, we picked him up one. He just seemed to figure it out. He taught himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in here. He's been in the social club, I don't know how many times. And it's always been on different instruments. He plays mostly different instruments every time he comes in. Sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's different.
Yeah. I think I was here, 3 or 4 times here 1 week in March. I was here with I think there was the Page Brothers. They played on the first.
You played with the Page Brothers. You played with
Kendall.
Yeah, that was on
Kendall Shaw.
The 7th. I think
Zeke.
Yeah.
Zeke and the Begotten.
Zeke and the Begotten.
Yep. Good band right there. Good person too. And
we hopefully gonna get them on here if they ever want to come join us.
Yeah.
I know they're busy. You've been busy. You play in. Let's see, how many different active bands are you playing in right now?
Right now, the Page Brothers. I've got some shows booked with Zeke that I just recently booked. I actually got a list on my phone. I've got Kendall, so I guess that's 3.
Too many to count.
2 gigs booked tomorrow, actually, with Kendall Shaw.
Yep. I'm playing with her Saturday, which is probably already passed by the time this episode comes out.
Now you accompany her playing guitar. And with the Page Brothers, I play keys, unless they need you to fill in somewhere else.
Yep.
And what do you usually play with Zeke?
I usually play bass guitar, but when I was here on March 8th, they actually had a bass player, good old Matt Williams from Karma's Child.
Right.
And so I got to kind of hang in, and I ended up playing keys and also rhythm guitar on that, which was pretty fun. And now with the Page Brothers too, kind of going back on that real quickly, I've just started playing bass with them on some gigs. I've played with them on one gig in LL Creek, and then this one other one on at Harvest Moon in Albany. We had kind of after party after the Knobby Knees Festival, and I think I played about 2 or 3 songs with them. It was us and Evan Barber and his crew, which was
right.
Was a lot of fun. But yeah.
How many years have you been playing with the Page Brothers?
first string of gigs I got with them was about August, September 23, right around there. My memory may be a little bit shoddy, but it's about a year and a half or so, probably about 2 years coming close to.
That sounds about 2 years. Sounds about right.
Yeah. It was, they'd been coming to the studio for a good little while, the local Music Artist Pipeline. That makes third episode in a row that Music Artist Pipeline gets mentioned.
We want to give Chuck and Music Artist Pipeline a plug.
Yeah, they're like literally only like 4 or 5 miles from 3, 4, something like that. Like it ain't, it's 280
Just a little skip and a hop.
Yeah, good little skip and a hop. But they've been coming to the studio for a while. They've been friends with Chuck, and that's how I met them initially. They started coming to the studio to track some songs, and
you started interning in there when you were about 17, right?
Pretty much. April 22.
And then you started, I know that's when you started actually picking up a few gigs.
Yeah.
Started playing, accompanying Chuck and some of the other stuff. And
yep. First time I ever played in a live setting was Chuck's 50th birthday party. That it was held out there at the local rec center. And friggin', I guess everybody that Chuck knew was there. Everybody, all them folks, Page Brothers were there. So I guess really I met them the first time there. And then they started coming to the studio, and it started kind of, I started making a mental note. And ironically, first member of the Page Brothers I've met, I guess, was their drummer Jody, because he was there one day tracking a session. For one of the first sessions I sat in with Chuck as an intern, had Daniel Neesmith from the Shade Trees, and Jody came in and I guess was either recutting a drum part or they were reviewing a drum part that he had recorded. But I've known them boys since I've been doing this, I suppose.
Well, you also let's see, what other bands do you play with? You play
I've let's see. Like I said, I got this
He's
list
got
on
a
my
list.
phone. I play with a band in Savannah called Jordan Hernandez and the Quintessentials.
right?
And they're a pretty good band, 5-piece, including Jordan.
That's a different type of music. It's not not
it's
country and blues.
it's jazz, and it's contemporary.
Do you like jazz?
So it's like Frank Sinatra, even Ella Fitzgerald and stuff, but it's mostly like Frank Sinatra, Bobby Darin, Nat King Cole, etc.
And you play
complicated answer too. I played. I started out with them as a fill-in drummer around September of last year, and then or August or somewhere. I always get August and September mixed up, but I kind of graduated from there, from fill-in drummer to sort of more of the primary drummer. I guess because between my schedule and their main guy's schedule, and the main guy is a pretty good fellow. I know him. He plays with the Mad Hatters band in Statesboro, and then the keyboard player that we have in that band, he plays with Dead Man's Hand. I know he was mentioned, or the band Dead Man's Hand was mentioned last episode, and so it's kind of a cool roster, and we're doing something a little bit out of our wheelhouse. But Jordan likes the music and sings pretty good, and
yeah, you guys sound great.
And let's see, it's going back. Recently, I've started playing more bass with them because we've gotten some more lineups of drummers, what have you. We've got a guy from Pennsylvania that's, I guess, planning to move to Savannah, named Kenneth Meyer. He's a really solid drummer, and yeah, we've been getting a lot more of that. We had Ryan Kelly for the past little while as a bass player, and he's a pretty good fellow. Chuck knows him, I know him, Kent knows him, Kent Dowling. Just a really good, well-rounded bass player. and some good folks. And also, while I'm talking about some folks out near towards Savannah way, I'm also playing in a band called Moolah, which me and Chuck have been doing that some. We just got a couple of gigs booked out near Pooler, so it's good fun. They do R&B and funk. So.
And what do you play with them?
I play keys with them.
Play keys with them.
So.
He's like a Swiss Army knife.
Dude just knows so much. He's so talented.
And then let's see, there's Candle. I play with John Bunn as well. He's another kind of mutual friend. Me and John both know Ryan, and I think John and Ryan Kelly used to do some stuff together. But I was playing with John for a while in a band called Out Past Nashville, and John just recently started a new project called the Hickabilly Hepcats.
Right.
And
hell of a name.
we've got it's me, him, Russell Brantley on steel guitar. He plays in that band and Out Past Nashville as well. And we've got a upright bass player called Robert Eloy, and he's very good upright bass player. And we've been doing kind of just rockabilly, practicing them up. We hope to get a couple of shows soon. Of course, John Bunn, he flies planes, so he's out towards the West Coast now. So we're shooting for some July, August dates now. So
Nothing wrong with that.
it's
So how'd you get into the studio mastering part of your internship at Music Artist Pipeline?
I just kind of begged Chuck to let me touch the computer for just a minute. I just want to see what that button does right
Just
there.
let me get a taste.
And then it just kind of snowballed from there. When we started out, we had this deal where I'd kind of work for about 2 hours, kind of wiring up cables and kind of routing all the signals and what have you. And for every 2 hours that I spent working on that, I'd get an hour of studio time to work on my stuff. And I use a little bit of that to sort of begin tracking on my first album, Space Trail, which is it's been out on Spotify for about 2 years, and you can go
And
check
Apple
it out.
Music.
And
it's on
Apple
Apple too.
And we're going to list all the socials down in the description.
Yep, it'll be right there in the description, and I'll even say them on here, and they'll be on screen too. I've got my Facebook, Dan Patterson, my Instagram, Dan Patterson Music, YouTube at Dan Patterson Music, and I know I'm forgetting some, but
Your
like I
website.
said, huh?
Quantum Rambler.
Oh yeah, my website, quantumrambler.com. I just recently started back sort of advertising that because I've updated it recently. When I started out, I got this thought in my head, I need a website to just list just all of the my songs and everything, some of the bands I play with. And at first I didn't really feel like going out of my way to get a website builder, so I kind of just sat down one day and just did my best, learned HTML and CSS and all of that stuff.
Problem solver.
So
He blows my mind every time he comes in here.
like I had some exposure initially with it, just kind of fooling around. I had computered and some coding software. I originally wanted to kind of dabble into like video game making and stuff like that, but I was never as good at it as music. So, I had a little bit of exposure to fooling around with websites and stuff, and I kind of put it all together, and in a couple of days I went from shoddy memory to okay, I kind of get it.
So how many instruments do you say you personally can play?
I can play, let's see, bass, drums, guitar, keys. I started picking up the saxophone recently. So I guess about 4 that I can do pretty well.
At a high level.
Yeah, that I can like sort of track with and not really have too many difficulties. Then saxophone, the banjo, and I've kind of learned a little bit about the mandolin. I've been kind of reading up on that recently. And the fiddle, I've got a fiddle at the house, so that's, I guess.
You ought to bring that out here because there's so many people that would lose their minds. I mean, go completely ape shit for that.
I just recently worked on an album that had a pretty badass fiddle player from I think around Valdosta area. Guy's name, I think his name was Skylar Gandy. That's the fiddle player. But
right, I've seen that name.
He's dang good. We'd worked in, this is Jonah Davis's album, Ramblin' Man, and we had 10 tracks, and some of them are out now. And I think all but like one of those tracks had Skylar Gandy on all of them, and it was like a dream to mix, because it's just like I didn't have to really cut anything out. He's just so tasteful that it's just, you know, he just blends in with it's solid country gold. So
that's it. What do you got coming up? I mean, I know you're playing with a lot of these guys now. I know that the summer's coming up. I know you got two gigs tomorrow, which this won't be out.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this won't be out until after those have passed. So,
yeah. But it's up on social media now. Kendall's made a couple of posts. We're going to be playing at Taylor's Cove from 1 to 4 tomorrow, and then Ben's Ben Axel from 7 to 9, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 7 to 9. It's usually 2 hours. They've started doing like 3-hour acts over there on the weekends, but I think we're still doing the 2 hour. So we usually go up there around Thursdays and Sundays, but it's a good little gig.
Well, you're working, man. You do this for a living. This is all you do is music.
Hardest working dude in show business.
I know a lot of the guys that are, especially the guys that are trying to make it. I know that they work a day job.
Yeah.
And they try to find time to do music, and I know you do this full time. This is your only job is music, either music production, sound engineering, or tracking music for somebody else, or playing live.
Yeah.
And you got a solo gig coming up.
Yes, I do. I've got it. It'll probably be right when this gets released. So if you're watching this, unless Dylan's got something going on that night, go now. Go to Dublin. Go to Company Supply, because I'll be playing there.
What date?
Thursday the 19th, and it'll be 7 or 8. I'll have to double.
Nothing scheduled out here. Huh? I don't think we have anything scheduled out here for 19th, but
yeah,
you never know.
Y'all were doing that open mic for a while, aren't you?
Yeah, I think. Is it third week? It's probably close to third week.
Might,
so it might be this coming third. Not this. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
This coming Thursday will probably be open mic night with Chuck, and we'll have Kent and all of them come out here. Hopefully Miles will be back out here.
Well, if our producer isn't too busy, and who is also our video editor isn't too busy, we might can get this episode out before your gig.
Yeah. I can actually check my very, very busy schedule. I'm on this like all the time.
No, I know you're actually one of the few people I know that actually use their calendar on their phone every day. I mean, he's on it every day checking, and he has it color coded on his phone. Yep. What his different appointments are, because he's got so much going on.
Yeah, I got 4 items on the 19th. I gotta get up early in the morning, 8 o'clock, to go and fix the alternator on my car. at B&B's. I'm gonna give a shout out to B&B's. Brandon's my cousin over there.
Shout out to the Kim folk.
Shout out to the Ken folks.
What's some of the places you play around here that you? What's some of the better venues that you've played at?
Definitely. I've played at Grant's Lounge. Grant's Lounge is freaking amazing. I've been there with the Page Brothers. I've been there to their open mics that they have every Sunday, and they got this really cool old Hammond organ that's from the 40s, I think. But I probably can look it up on like Wikipedia or something, find out about that Hammond. I don't know, but it's a really cool place. Very, very cool vibe. I went there. Well, I played there with the Page Brothers. We were let's see, that was November, I think, and they had, our drummer was playing in like 3 different bands there, and it's playing with we had kind of like it was like a 4 or 5 band kind of. They have kind of Uncle Dave's Waycross Stagecoach and what have you, but we had, I think, Unoya Valley and Shade Trees, and then us, Page Brothers band. And I don't remember if Dave opened up for us. I think the Pine Box Dwellers might have came in too, kind of in between.
Hey, shout out to the Pine Box Dwellers. I got a hat.
Yeah.
Come be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep, we need to get Sean and the boys in here.
Oh yeah. Come on down. Come on down. Some in them dang old waters, am I right?
Yep. And there's you also played at the Martin Center a couple of times in Douglas.
Yeah, and that's a really cool place. I don't know why I didn't bring them up first, because we played there I think 2 times, and then the Page Brothers themselves, they went and did an acoustic show a 3rd time. First time we went up there, we opened for a local guy, Will Mosley, and
Come be on the podcast too, Will.
Shout out to Will Mosley.
shout out to Will Mosley. Come on down. And Will, they don't, I mean, he's tall.
Well, he's a big boy. He's a big
God.
boy. He's a super nice guy. I enjoyed
Super
meeting him.
solid
I met
dude.
him
Yeah.
with you when you guys were at the Martin Center, and he came out here and played one night. Didn't he do open mic one night?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
It was either December or January.
I mean,
he's a real nice fella.
he's super solid, but God, he's tall.
He's a
Yeah, he's a
friggin'
he's
Hands.
definitely a big boy.
Boy got some hands on him.
yeah,
Hands.
like Dakota, Page Brothers lead singer. Now he's tall, but
Yeah,
Will makes him look.
Dakota's
look like
a pretty big boy, and Will towers over him.
He
Well,
he made.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
So he's so now imagine me standing next to him. It's like I'm down here.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
it's okay. I felt the same thing. There's a picture on like Instagram, like where he comes up.
yeah, it's
You
like,
played with Derek Dove, and are y'all open for Derek Dove and the
Yeah.
Peacekeepers, right?
Yep. That was January. What was that? 15th, 21st, 6 half dozen, one or the other.
Yep.
That's yeah. It was a good show. They were promoting their album called "Burn It Down," I think, and they had a good set. It sounded really good.
They were super nice guys too.
Yes, they were. It was
Might as well do it while we got the iron hot. Derek, please come be on the podcast.
everybody, come on down.
Everybody.
Come on down.
Well, and we got
Cross
some
is right.
surprises coming up in the upcoming episodes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
So anyway,
I don't want to spill the beans too
Don't
much.
give it away. Don't give it
We
away.
got
just
we got
yet.
some irons in the fire, and we got
hot
a lot
irons,
of stuff cooking.
Hot irons.
Yep.
And low,
We're really
low
excited
country
for it.
boil is a simmering.
We're really
Yep,
excited
yep.
for this. We're really excited, but
I'm gonna
just give y'all a little tease.
yeah. It's gonna be a good country boil this year.
Yep, this year's we're gonna have a good boil.
Yep.
And
So,
then go even harder next year.
We're gonna try to get some shorts out and some
I'm still figuring out how to do that.
a lot of.
Still figuring
We're
out how
still
to do
playing this by ear. We're new to this whole thing, so
We're doing
but
great.
we're gonna figure it out. You know,
Yeah. It's
we got a lot of talent around here, and
yeah.
that I think everybody needs to see, and that's kind of the whole reason we wanted to do this, is to highlight some of the local talent and some of the guys around here that.
I did want to touch on this, not to throw away the spotlight from you, Dan, but literally, CJ just released a recording that we did
Yeah.
on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Like it dropped today.
Yep, shout out to CJ Mincy.
Yeah. Man, CJ was such a good speaker on the
He was an
episode.
excellent guest. He's a really impressive young man. I mean,
He's a stud too.
very well spoken, super talented. Sounds great. I mean, his voice when he sings is just
Yeah.
It sounds like he's had years and years and years of experience, and
And
he's
shout out
still
to-
young.
And shout out
Yeah.
to whoever mastered that track or tweaked it, because I mean, I listened to it last night and perfect.
Yeah, that wasn't done in the studio. That was done on our stage.
It was done on our stage.
Yeah.
But
Here
we
in
had
the
the right
social
person
club.
tweak it, and shit,
Yeah.
made it work. But we're gonna get Dan on that path too. Dan's gonna learn how to master.
Yeah. We've got a mastering rack there in the
Yeah, he
studio.
did. You did your album.
Yeah.
He mastered his own album, which is out on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yep. Mixed, mastered, tracked just about every instrument on there. I had
You played every instrument on your album.
Every instrument.
except on Space Trail, I had Kent Dallin do slide guitar, and he's a real good slide guitar player. And but I did everything myself otherwise.
Yep.
So
And that's why he's our producer.
yeah, it's a lot of fun getting in there, being in the studio, and just creating something that's yours. And you know they
It means a lot different. It holds.
yeah
It holds different.
they can't take that away from you.
No.
It's
It's a good feeling of accomplishment, huh?
yeah, it's like climbing a mountain.
It's your own golden star you get.
Huh?
It's your own golden star you get.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like climbing a mountain, except I ain't got to get off this couch. So I can just sit in a chair for hours and hours and do what I enjoy. Never have to work a day in my life.
Well, that's what. Yeah. If
That's the
you,
dream.
You can get paid for something you enjoy doing. You never really work,
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
and you do enjoy this. And I know you work hard at it. I see it.
Yeah,
I see it too.
I
Man's a hard worker.
I give it a good college try on everything. So that's it's like when me learning the saxophone, I've been really trying to give it a good college try too. I just figured out how to make a note on the dang thing, and not
He'll be
sound
playing Bob Seger for us, so will.
yeah.
Or Kenny G.
I've actually been doing that song "Turn the Page" live at a couple of shows. I've been getting requests for that song sometimes when I bring out my piano, and I just was Bob Seger like a much of a piano player. I presume he
I
wasn't.
think he was.
Or
I
was
don't think so. I think he was more guitar player. I think,
he? Yeah, but
but I don't know.
I know there's a piano on a lot of his songs, and dude's got a great voice.
I
and-
think on Against the Wind he played piano on that.
yeah.
I'm not I might be mistaken on that.
That sounds right to me. But he when I hear most people do Turn the Page, I find some people they do all sorts of different versions. They do the Metallica version. They do.
That's solid.
Sometimes they do it, but they don't quite. Bob Seger right at the end, he goes real up high, like on the road again, and it's like most people kind of skip that because it's kind of hard on the voice, and it's kind of hard on my voice too a little bit. But
just imagine your voice cracking in the midst of doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
on the road again.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's rough. Yeah. Like
love it.
But yeah, that's a hard stuff. But I try to implement that. My voice kind of sits at a weird spot. It's like when I talk in some of the songs I do, I'm kind of like in a weird in between a baritone and like I can hit some of the tenor notes sometimes. I used to not be able to, but I've been having a go at it, trying to get my voice there. But my voice just kind of sits more at a baritone, but I mean, I don't really look like much of a baritone. And
no, you look like one to me, man.
I get no kick from champagne.
Speaking of which, you did bring your guitar.
Yep, I'm gonna sing a couple of songs today. Well, not really tonight, but yeah. You ever have one of those moments that you play so many tonight gigs that you get tonight and today mixed up?
It's hard to tell when you're inside a building without a whole bunch of windows. We got windows down there.
Yeah.
But
tonight this afternoon. But last yesterweek.
What we'll do is we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
And
all right.
get down there and we'll listen to you do your thing. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Producer.
And thank you for all that you do, because we couldn't do this podcast without you. We do appreciate it.
We really do.
Yeah.
And y'all check out Dan Patterson. Check out all his socials. That'll be listed at the bottom of the video. And we'll be right back.
Heck yeah. Ciao.
And that's the end of our...
Also, everybody should watch the Dewey Cox Show on Thursdays at 8, right after Evening News. And I'm no longer...
Did you just say
acid.
the Dewey Cox Show?
Give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to take no fast train. Oh, lonely days are gone. I'm coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much I gotta spend. Gonna find my way back home again. Oh, the lonely days are gone. I'm coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby wrote me a letter. Said she couldn't live without me anymore. Listen to me, mister. Please won't you let me see my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, I don't care how much I gotta spend. Gonna find my way back home again. Lonely days are gone. I'm coming home. Baby, she wrote me a letter. me, mister, please won't you let me see my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to take no fast train. Whoa, lonely days are gone, I'm coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter. Going on the space trail, ain't nothing left for me. Going on the space trail, ain't nothing left for me. I ain't got no ties for the earth now, I reckon I've been set free. Going on the space trail, it's a long and milky way. Going on the space trail, oh, it's a long milky way. You try to turn to your own shadow, you won't see the light of day. My days of roaming in the California desert are through. I'm sick of all these people, and yes, I'm sick of you. My friends all left me for some better things. My lover left me for another man, so I'm going on the space trail, leaving soon as I can. So I'm going on the space trail, I'm gonna walk on out of this earth. I'm gonna make my wayward journey to the place of my birth. I'm on the space trail, on the space trail. I'm gonna find me a used up spaceship and get on out of Dodge. I'm on the space trail, on the space trail. I'm gonna find me a used up spaceship and get on